Would you like some weapons of warfare and movements of breakthrough? In this video, I'm going to show you some movements that you can do. You can just follow along and do some movements that are like cardio kickboxing, but with the revelation and understanding that we have power in our movement. You don't even have to do kickboxing moves to kick the enemy in the teeth. We can do something as simple as a wave offering. In Scripture, a wave offering is a perfume of fire. The Hebrew word is nufa or tenufa. It's as a perfume of fire that drives out the occupant, causes deliverance. So we could even do something as simple as waving our pinky finger with that revelation and still affect change in the heavenly realm. If we're meeting for the first time, I'm Lynn Hayden with Dancing for Him Ministries, and this is Worship Dance Tips and Techniques, where we go over all kinds of things, topics, ideas related to praise and worship dancing. So if you're new here, please consider hitting the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you'll be aware of what is coming up next. So let's get right to the video. There are several scriptures, of course, that relate to warfare. Let me just read a couple of scriptures. Psalm 8:2, out of the mouth of babes and nursing infants, and you have ordained praise because of your enemies, that you may silence the enemy and the avenger. Psalm 8:2. And then, let the high praises of God be in their mouth and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance on the nations and punishments on the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute on them the written judgment. Psalm 149, 6-9. And then y'all know this one. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty in God for pulling down strongholds. And strongholds are things that try to come against God's will for our life. And, it's the battleground is in the mind. Casting down arguments and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God, bringing every thought into captivity to the obedience of Christ. And that's 2 Corinthians 10, 4-5. So as we do these movements, we're going to be like pulling down, doing movements of pulling. We're doing movements of punching and kicking and things like that. We could do as simple as, waving our pinky finger, and we'd still affect change in the heavenly realm. But we're going to do, actual movements that kind of look like we're fighting and we're in war. What we'll do is pretty simple movements, fairly repetitive. And I'd like you to just follow me as if I'm a mirror to you. But just follow the movements as if you're looking in a mirror. Not just go through the motions, but really enter into the spirit realm and do the warfare moves. So here we go.